wanted to tell you how much I love you and how much of an impact you've made on my life. Like, you taught me to love humanities. I love to read and write, and it really made an impact on my future in school. You were my favorite teacher ever, and you still are, and I love you so much, and I will, of course, never forget you.
Hi, Mr. B. It's Chloe Weinman. I don't know if you remember me, but I was in your advisory in the 5th grade, and I just wanted to say that you impacted my experience at Parrish so much, more than I could ever put into words. And I think you are one of the most special human beings on this planet, and I will never forget being in your advisory, and I will never forget the time that I spent with you. You really taught me what it meant to be a kind human being, and you also taught me writing as well, but more so just how to be a kind human being and care for others and think about others. I'm thinking about you and sending so much love.
Hey, Mr. B, it's Alex Kidd. I know it's been a minute since we've seen each other, I guess at least since graduation. But anyways, I just wanted to let you know that I was thinking of you, and that as a fun fact, still to this day, I cannot go running, at least outside, and not think of middle school cross-country practices and all of the fun facts and advice you would give us that didn't make a lot of sense, at least to me at the time, but that is now starting to become more and more relevant, I guess, as I get older. But anyways, I just want you to know that, and that I hope to see you soon, and that I hope you're well. Bye.
One more time. North Texas.
Hi, Mr. B. I can still say I'm one of the luckiest girls to have gotten you as my advisor all those years ago in middle school. And those are memories that, when I think of them, bring a smile to my face every single time. And I just want to say how much we love you and miss you.
Hi, Mr. B. It's Hunter. I had you as an advisor about 10 years ago. It's pretty crazy how time flies. I just had such a great time being in your class, being in your advisory, having you as one of my teachers. And you're truly one of the greatest teachers of all time, man. You're one of the GOATs. And I'll always remember how you came to class every day with a smile and just such positive energy, such positive vibes. And one of the memories I had in advisory was when Maz, Brian, and I think you did a March Madness bracket too. We had a great time. And then in class we did haiku poems and, you know, like a little Japanese thing with tea. I had a lot of great memories in your class and your advisory. And just kind of wanted to leave you a message to let you know that I'll always cherish the memories that we shared together at Parrish, and I'm really thinking of you and sending you my best for a speedy recovery.
Hi, Mr. B. I'm Summer Merkel. I don't know if you'll recognize me without my glasses. I was the kid with the fire truck red glasses when I was younger. I'm not sure if you knew me with the blue glasses, but I currently go to Baylor University. I'm a marketing major, and I still have not forgotten about how you convinced our entire class and my sister's classes for years that you were 103 years old. I'll never forget that. I'm so sorry to hear about your diagnosis, but just know that none of us have forgotten about you. I don't know how we could. We love you. Bye.
This is Alexander Dunker. It's been years. I'm now almost graduating college at TCU, which is crazy, but there's absolutely no way that I could pass up the opportunity to say hi to you again and talk to you about the impact you've made on my life. So I could absolutely never forget you as a human being or your room decorations. So in 5th grade, this was kind of a big deal, especially on Easter when you had those adorable little peeps. And I remember this so vividly. I was actually talking to someone about it the other day since Easter's coming up, and I was like, oh, I had this teacher who had the most amazing classroom decorations and all these little peeps. And I just want to thank you for doing that, because especially at that time in my life, I was kind of struggling and I was stressed out and there was a lot going on. And I always remember being able to just walk by your room or even go in there and, you know, play with some of the decorations you had, or even just talk to you. And I want to thank you so much for that. And I hope you're doing well. And I'm sending all my love.
Hey, Mr. B, this is Ashley Siddons. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you have ever done for me. You were an amazing 5th grade teacher. I'm rooting for you, and I hope you're doing well. Bye.
Hi, Mr. B. I just wanted to tell you how much of an inspiration and role model you were for me. You know, you always kept me happy, always fed me, always loved me throughout 5th grade, and you were definitely the best advisor I've ever had in Parrish. I miss you so much. I'm sending all my support and love to you, and you know, I hope I get to see you sometime. Bye.
Hi, I'm Emma Eads. I had Mr. B like 10 years ago, and his class still remains one of my favorites. He's one of my all-time favorite teachers I've ever had. We love you, Mr. B.
Hi, Mr. B, it's Shivani. I don't even think I can express in words how much you mean to me and how much of an impact you've had on both my life and the lives of all of your students. You have such an incredible gift for making everyone feel welcomed and valued, and for helping us realize our potential even as early as middle school. I just want to let you know that you are easily the single most impactful mentor that I've had in my school days. And I've carried that gratitude for being your advisee with me all the way up till now in college. So sending so much love your way, and love you so much.
Mr. B, it's Paige Radel. I was in your 5th grade advisory your last year at Parrish, and I was with Chase Burton and Jacqueline and Alex, and we still all love you, we miss you, and we talk about you all the time. We still have all of our things from the Parrish auction. Like I got a ton of things. I have the SpongeBob alarm clock and the Garfield poster you kept on your door. And we all have our little minion bracelets that you gave us from advisory, and I still have pictures of us that we took with our bunny ears on whenever we had advisory together. And I absolutely loved your class and being your advisory. I remember in 5th grade, you subbed my Spanish class and I made you a cape out of tissues that I colored. And I also remember that you taught me north, south, east, and west, because I could never get those down all the years that I was at Parrish. But we all love you and miss you, and we still talk about you all the time, and I hope that you're doing.
Hi, Mr. B. This is Sophie Pearson, and I just wanted to say that I hope you know how absolutely insane of an impact you've always had on the Parrish community. By the time I got to middle school, you had already long been the most legendary teacher in all of Parrish Middle School, and I know that a lot of us made our favorite memories at Parrish in your classroom. I remember once we were reading haiku or studying haiku, and you brought us Lipton tea and goldfish so that it could be our little green tea and sushi. And to this day, sometimes I still get the weirdest hankering for that combo, and every time I do, I think of you. So anyway, even though it's been a long time since I've been in your classroom, I just wanted to say that I love you and I'm very grateful that I got to have you as a teacher.
Hi, Mr. B, it's Ryland. I unfortunately never had the opportunity to be in your class in 5th grade, but you had an enormous impact on me just through your smiling face and always saying hello in the hallways and always just being there for anyone who needs them, and that was something that was very well known. I just wanted to say thank you so much for your impact. You had an amazing impact on all the students that you taught, and me in particular as well. Thank you so much for just being a smiling face, and we love you, we miss you, and thank you so much for all that you've done for us.
Hey, Mr. B. It's Shelby Merkel. I had you for language arts and reading in middle school, and I just wanted to let you know that I'm currently in my senior year for English literature with a minor in writing and rhetoric. And I'm also going to be entering an English literature master's program this coming fall, because ultimately I want to be a teacher just like you and countless others that have inspired me. And I really hope that you're doing well.
Hi, Mr. B. It's Sheridan Merkel. What I remember from your 5th grade English class was when you had us keep these little journals, and before each class you had us write in them either a prompt that you gave us or a certain style of writing, such as a haiku. And I remember these because I wrote about the strangest things, and I even sometimes put little doodles next to them. But I remember these because it made me realize that I really, really like creative writing, and that I like writing little short stories for myself just for fun. But yeah, I hope all is well, and I miss you. And yeah, bye.
Hey Mr. B, it's Lizzie Kelly. I'm talking to you from the United States Naval Academy. I'm a freshman and I'm playing on the women's lacrosse team, and I'm just having the greatest year of my life. I'm really enjoying myself. I just wanted to reach out to you and tell you how much I'm thinking about you and your family during this time, and I just wanted to recall some vivid memories I had from your class in middle school at Parrish. I remember how our class called ourselves Mr. B's Minions, and in fact I was looking at my photos on my phone today and I came across this gem. Me and Kaylee Colley made it just for you. I remember making it. I really remember making it because I was not good at drawing. But we were making it, we wanted to put so much effort into it to make it perfect because we were giving it to you as our parting gift at the end of the year. And it says here, A8 rocks. I remember that being our class section, and every time I look at this, it just makes me laugh and makes me think of all of my awesome memories from middle school and being in your class. I just wanted to say I learned so much from you in your class, a lot about spelling. For example, we were doing a spelling quiz in your class and I didn't know how to spell the word government, which is a little ironic now. But I remember you told me, you gave me a hint and you said government. And now every single time I write government on a piece of paper, I always include the N, and I always think about you every single time I write it. And I've been writing it a lot recently. So I just want to say thank you so much for that. You helped me in a lot of other ways, but that is just one thing I remember from a day-to-day basis. You helped me a lot in school and in life, so I just want to thank you so much for that. Yeah, and I just want to say, Mr. B, I love you and I miss you, and yeah, thank you.
Hey, Mr. B. My name's Neil Matz. I'm the head athletic trainer at Parrish. I was hired about 6 years ago, so admittedly, I'm not sure how much interaction you and I had. I think it was more of a ships passing in the night type situation. That being said, I did want to mention how much of an impact you left at Parrish itself. The number of students that talk about you and the stories that they share, you're definitely on people's minds, and I want you to realize that. We're all rooting for you. We're all sending goodwill and good wishes to you, and we just want you to know that we're all thinking of you. You did a lot while you were here, and you touched a lot of lives, and that shows. You definitely are not forgotten, and you're thought about daily while on campus. We all miss you here, and we continue to think about you and hope for the best.
Hey Mr. B, I hope you're doing well. And I just wanted to say that apart from you being a great teacher, one thing that I always really liked about your class is that you seemed like you genuinely valued us and you cared for us. So thank you for being a great teacher, and also thank you for being a friend.
Hi Mr. B, it's Nusha, also known as Noosh, which is what you called me, endearingly so, when I was in your advisory in 5th grade. I'm now a junior in college, but I still remember 5th grade with you very well. I remember I was in your English class. I'd study for those spelling tests, really the first time I started studying, and you definitely encouraged me to. I remember the rock project we did. I remember how you would insist that you were 108 years old, and I was like, no, you aren't, and you kept it up despite my doubts at that age. And I also remember how my senior year you came to my graduation at Parrish, which meant a lot for me. We love you, and and we wish you the best. Thank you for everything that you've done for the parish community and for really being a role model and a sweet person.
Mr. B is definitely one of the most impactful teachers I've ever had during my time at Parish. And I think something that really speaks to his impact is how every time he would come visit us and see us in the musicals, I just remember, myself included, but so many students running up and giving him a hug saying, "Oh my gosh, Mr. B." And I can't think of any other former teacher that I hadn't had in 5+ years, 5 to 8 years, that I would go up to and give that big of a hug. And again, I think that's very telling about the impact Mr. B had on all of us. He completely respected each of our questions. He was a nurturing teacher, but also a great confidant that people could go to with any problem they had, and such a generous person that people still remember to this day. I still talk with my parish friends about how we miss Mr. B's class and Mr. B's sense of humor and just going into his room for a laugh. So we love you, Mr. B.
I believe that we had fun. 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 I believe that we had fun.
Hi, Mr. B. This is Sophie Pearson, and I just wanted to say that I hope you know how absolutely insane of an impact you've always had on the parish community. By the time I got to middle school, you had already long been the most legendary teacher in all of Parish Middle School, and I know that a lot of us made our favorite memories at Parish in your classroom. I remember once we were reading haiku or studying haiku, and you brought us Lipton tea and goldfish so that it could be our little green tea and sushi. And to this day, sometimes I still get the weirdest hankering for that combo, and every time I do, I think of you. So anyway, even though it's been a long time since I've been in your classroom, I just wanted to say that I love you and I'm very grateful that I got to have you as a teacher.